Welcome back to Wednesdays with Wilson. Hi, Hannah.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Coach Wilson.
I'm Hannah Johnston.
Wow. Happy April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's true. It is April Fool's Day.
I figured that's what's happening right over here. We have a April Fool's prank by the person that will be no longer named. How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah?
I got so much sleep last night.
Really?
I slept from 4 to 6 this morning.
Wow, that's nice. That's really nice.
4 p.m. to 6 a.m. this morning.
Is there a reason you didn't have good sleep prior to that?
I've been working a lot.
The old Scooters grind.
I open every weekend. Been closing. It's not a great thing.
What time do Scooters close?
9. Or mine does. Usually they close at 8.
What time do you get out of there if you close at 9? 10?
9:15, 9:20.
Oh, so there's not very much cleaning going on? When
Oh,
you're
there
there?
is. We start cleaning at 7:30.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. You're well rested and ready to go, and you almost fell down. Hey, everyone out there listening on Apple, listening on Spotify, listening on Amazon, or watching us on YouTube, Hannah Johnston right over here is now what do you call it? All state award winner for
I guess it's called Best of Show.
best of show. So it's best of show. I think that's beyond all state for what?
Broadcasting.
Yeah, but what was the specific thing that you did? Was it a commercial?
It was a Campus Ground commercial I did, and we submitted it. Thank you very much.
I'd hit the applause button, but I'm not.
I don't even know.
No, don't worry about it.
I'm hitting it.
Okay, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank
The J Day last Wednesday.
you. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I
And then
kinda missed it.
You did well on the on-site competition too, didn't you?
We got excellence.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are like time pressured.
Oh, I bet.
We get an hour and a half, barely 2 hours.
Even after you failed last week of me to put you on the spot to do a. Yeah.
Yeah, I did great on that.
Yeah, and then our guest from last week, Harper Allen, also won.
She got all Missourian.
All Missourian. That's awesome for her
amazing.
basketball story. And then Wednesdays with Wilson won yet another award.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Well, last time we were above that, but
Okay.
you know.
We still won an award.
Yes. That's 2 years in a row.
We're an award-winning podcast.
Yes. Wow. Mr. Parsons needs to put that on his resume.
Has an award-winning podcast.
Yes. Created. No, he didn't create it. He
Sponsors.
Was just Sponsors.
Technically, he's a sponsor.
Okay. Okay, I'll buy it.
Okay, great.
Good.
Fantastic.
No, but that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
our whole broadcasting journalism group, they did great. So
We
That's-
even had some for yearbook, too.
nice.
Yeah.
awesome.
Hannah McAuliffe
Yeah.
got on the on-site competition. She got all Missourian.
That's awesome.
She
So it
did.
was fun. It was
Yeah.
a good day.
It was a lot of fun. I'm going to be sad, though. It was my last J Day
Yeah.
ever.
Well, if you go to college and do journalism, then every day is a J Day.
Oh, that's true.
So
Well,
that'll
I
be
am
fun.
doing that, so.
Yeah. So.
How have you been?
I've been great. Just trying to. We actually had a full week of school last week.
Oh.
Another full week this week. Actually, it's full weeks forever.
It feels long.
Oh God. It did actually kind of.
Exactly.
It kind of dragged on last week, which was kind of funny, but it was great. Students are very excited to be here.
Oh, are they?
Yes. Yes. No.
I know most seniors are just ready to get out of
no,
here.
Yeah, but then I promise you, let's see, it is April 1st. Well, this is on April 2nd, but today's April 1st. At the end of April or beginning of May, the senior freak out will happen where now you go through the oh man, I'm gonna miss this, I'm gonna miss that, I'm gonna do this. That'll start hitting bad because right now you're in the senioritis of, man, I can't wait to be out here. I cannot wait to be done, and then it'll all start. Hitting
I
you
know.
In that last week of April, first week of May.
I'm not
And you're
excited
like,
for that.
I'm not gonna see some of these people anymore, which some people you probably don't want to see,
No. But it's okay.
but a lot of people you probably do,
Yeah.
teachers included.
Oh, no, definitely teachers. I'm going to miss more teachers than students, probably.
Yeah. I'm not gonna miss any students, so that's good.
A little aggressive there.
JK,
A little aggressive there.
that wasn't aggressive. That was
But,
just honesty.
I might have my roommate for Well, we already know Jackson has his roommate from Northwest. It's T-Haw.
Who?
T-Haw from last year.
No, who's the other person you mentioned?
Jackson.
Who's that?
Yeah, I forgot we weren't mentioning him.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's okay.
But I might have Kaylin as my roommate.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. She was going to go to KU. It's okay.
She changed her mind?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
And I would love it.
Our old friend of the show, Jazzy Walker, and old friend of the show, Emma Crow, I think they live together down at
I think they do.
MU so far. I told them that I gave it 6 months and then they would hate each other, but apparently they're still going strong.
Hey, so they've made
Who
it.
knows?
They've made it at least a year. Almost. Almost a whole school year.
Okay.
Mhm.
We'll see. Jazzy,
Okay.
Emma, we need some sort of update so we can update the followers. Since I'm guessing you guys listen and watch every day, probably. Or every Wednesday.
I
probably
think
in the
they do.
morning. They wake up and they're
Immediately.
supposed to at one point call in, and we never figured out how to do that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know there's a Bluetooth button.
Yeah.
Does that
we
help?
could. Yes, I know how to work Bluetooth.
Yeah. Do you know how to connect it to that?
Well, usually you just connect the Bluetooth.
But there's a certain range. Do you
Yeah, I
think
don't
MU is in the range?
I don't know. No, but all they have to connect to is my phone,
Oh, that's true.
and then they'd have to call in, or your phone, or Mr. Parsons' phone, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I think we should try it out one day.
Okay.
With Step.
We'll get Coach Hicks in here to do that. You could hear how she talks to me in the morning. So hello.
I think we could do it. I think we should do it next podcast.
Okay, we could try it.
Yeah, we have nothing better to do.
We have a lot better things to do. We had a lot to talk about today.
Okay.
Not really, but
Yeah. You have any Easter plans coming up?
well, that's a long way away. So no.
Is it actually?
Well, the 18th, 19th,
That's when Easter
20th,
is?
21st. Yeah, one of those.
Oh.
Because we have school now on that Friday. So on Good Friday. So it'll be a great Friday.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. And then I would like to go home. So we'll see. We're about to get really busy here. Next week, a week from today, is Fort Serves.
It is, yeah.
Yep. So we'll be podcasting in the morning, and then we'll be. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything this year.
You refuse to serve.
Okay.
Okay. I thought we were a giving podcast where we gave our time.
I've done it
You
3
know what
years
y'all
in a
should
row.
do? No. Here's what you should do. You should go cover. You should let Mr.
That's what
Parsons
I did
allow
last
you.
year.
You should do that again. We are. I don't know if I can say what we're doing. Can we say what we're doing? I'm sure people know what we're doing. We're going to last year we were supposed to paint the Buckner utility shed, my group, and it rained and we couldn't do it, which is very upsetting because I love doing
Yeah.
Fort Serve. So then this year we're doing that. We're going there, but we're helping stuff Easter eggs for the
Aw.
big Buckner Easter egg hunt.
I forgot about that happening.
And I learned there's thousands of eggs they do.
Oh,
Thousands
yeah.
of them. So whoever we're helping, I'm hoping that we're helpful. So and
You'll
I
be
hope that
helping-
people that are going with me know how to stuff an Easter egg.
You'll probably be helping the Burns Heisler Park board.
I don't
They're
know.
the ones that do the
Well,
egg hunt every
Whatever it
year.
is, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Except I saw the names of my people and I don't know.
Oh my God. Yeah. Last year I did a documentary on NAHS's room. Like they went and painted
Yeah.
this kid's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. It was a really cool
For
experience.
those of you not knowing, so every April it's been a few years, maybe since 2016. It may be longer than that, so I apologize, Stuco. But our Stuco here at Fort Osage organizes a day where students are allowed to go out in the community and volunteer their time helping places. We have all sorts of things that we do. It's branched out from there used to be only 4 or 5 sites to now I think it's 12.
There's a lot.
Yeah, from we used to do Habitat. No, we never did Habitat for Humanity. But we go and we make sack lunches. I thought they did that. There's a long list of things. I should probably know this before I'm talking.
There's sorting clothes at our
Sorting clothes
donation.
for our donations that they give. They go clean up an area of Independence as actually clean up the side streets, things like that with Mr. Doss Scruggs, pick up trash, things like that. We used to go.
We volunteer at elementaries.
Yeah, they go volunteer at elementary schools, help little kids, stuff like that. That one's always kind of interesting,
It was so fun.
especially if kids don't There's a couple kids that said they're doing that, but they don't want to be teachers,
Interesting.
but they just want to see what it's like. And I said, okay, you either going to want to be an elementary teacher when you're done,
Or you're gonna get it.
or you're gonna be like, oh, thank God, I did not ever want to do that.
Yeah. That's
Which
fair.
I'm sure all our elementaries listen to the podcast every Wednesday too.
I hope so. I think they do.
Let's all just think that then. That's why our views have gone up. Actually, I didn't look last week if Harper helped us bring in. She said she listened to it with her mom in the car.
Oh.
So
You know, I love that.
maybe, yeah. If I wish that we could track that. Mr. Parsons needs to get on that.
He
We need to
can track it.
what our audience looks like across all our platforms. That'd be great.
I think we could. I think Parsons can because he has access to all of it.
Hurry up, Mr. Parsons. Thank you.
We have a Fort Serves going on here at the high school
We do.
in AHS.
Oh, aren't they doing crafts and things like up here in the library and painting something?
Mhm.
What are they painting this time?
In here? I'm pretty
Are
sure
they-
they're painting one of our walls.
Is that the one we're going to paint the huge face of Mr. Parsons, like going like this, and
Yeah.
all of the journalism students broadcast journal like underneath,
That would be amazing, actually.
and every time somebody leaves,
Just paint over it.
yeah, no, not paint over it, like put their head, so then eventually that entire,
I would love that,
wall would be-
actually.
except it would look kind of scary with him going like that.
Especially when the lights are turned off in here and, like, the doors open.
Yeah,
Oh, that's scary.
yeah. Which wall? Oh,
I-
it's this wall, isn't it? No.
Or I think it's the blue wall.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, well, you can kind of see the blue wall, see all that.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd to have the blue wall, but this used to be somebody's office, so I'm still waiting for the window.
I'm waiting for a window there. I'm pretty sure there's one there, too. If I'm mistaken. I could be mistaken.
Oh. Well, anyway, so that's a lot of the fun things that will happen around here next week. Very excited about that, and our Stuco does a phenomenal job setting all those things up. And and then you know what this weekend is, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the men's and women's Final Four
Oh.
for us basketball junkies. Love it.
That's definitely a Parsons thing. See,
Yeah.
him and Mac talk about it every day.
Mr. Parsons, UConn going to the Final Four again. He's a big UConn women's basketball fan. They're going to their 16th Final Four in 17 years.
Jeez.
That's 24. That's insane.
That's insane
That's-
amount.
Yes, that's a lot. That
Is that someone you had in your Final Four?
for the women, no. I thought USC would beat them, but
Interesting.
the girl from USC got hurt. So, and then the men's Final Four, we've got all the number one seeds for the second time in history. So, it happened once in 2008, and now it's the
And now it's the
second
second
happened. Yeah.
time?
And we are in the Wilson household polling for Auburn and Houston
Interesting. Why them two?
because I have them in my brackets.
Ah.
My son's brackets did not go too well, so I'm the only one left.
Do you guys, everyone in your family do one?
I don't think my wife did one this year because it was a lot harder because I was on spring break when we were picking brackets and stuff like. So they were at school, so
Oh.
they'd come home and I was excited to do it with them, and they're like, no. And then my youngest son just went through and picked real quick one morning. He and I sat there and did it. It was
Did
fun.
he- Did he pick off mascots?
No, he doesn't do that. I mean, he's older. They used to do that. It was hilarious. One year, this has been my oldest son, I think it was just my oldest son, before we had my youngest son, he picked on mascots, and there were a lot of upsets, and he was like 6 for 6, which is early on in the tournament, but he was 6 for 6, and there were 3 upsets that were unbelievable. And so he was like number 1 on the CBS Sports. It was awesome to see, but then he lost everything after that.
Oh, I would have been so sad. Hey, he had a good run while he had it.
For 6 of the 32 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so we'll see. It's fun. Yeah, and then, we're rocking and rolling with everything else great in the spring.
Man, I'm so excited. I'm happy the spring weather's here.
Is it?
Kind of.
It's
well,
cold.
it's rainy. Spring has always been
Yeah,
rainy.
spring's supposed to be raining. And
And it's
March,
humid.
in Missouri, March is the windiest month of the year. They've tracked it forever. So, yes, it's windy. Now, granted, it's been really windy. We lost some shingles and things with all the wind, but
Yeah.
I
We
don't know.
lost some of our roofing with the wind.
Did you go catch it?
No, my dad did, though.
Wow.
I did not. I stayed in bed.
Did you plant any flowers?
No, my grandma already has them planted. They're year-round.
I think
They
you
don't bloom year-round, but they're planted.
Those
Yeah.
are called perennials.
Yeah. She has, like, 3 garden beds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you think Jackson's favorite
Flower?
is? Petunia?
You know, good guess. I don't know
We
many
would
flowers.
never know. What's
No.
your favorite flower?
Tulips.
I like a good tulip.
I love tulips. I have no idea what Jackson's is.
Tulips are nice. We actually have. So when we moved into our house, it's been many years, but they had tulips. And some years they'll come in, and some years they won't. They're coming in right now until if the squirrels, I swear to God, squirrels, if you're listening, don't eat my tulip bulbs. And don't eat the tulip because they're about to pop. And last year, I watched a squirrel come and pick it off. Oh.
Do you have a feud with your squirrels too? Because I do.
Yes.
My squirrels like to throw like their acorn and stuff at our car, like cars.
No, they don't throw acorns.
Oh,
When
ours
they're eating
do.
them up on the tree and it falls.
No, ours do.
They sit there in their little squirrel hands and throw acorns.
Yeah, we've watched it happen. It's cracked some of the glass on one of our cars.
Okay, we're gonna need to see this. You're gonna need to video this. See this little squirrel just going like that.
They have like a feud against us, and we don't know. We think it's because of my dog. Actually,
Well, there you go.
we have a
My
German
dog-
Shepherd.
Yeah, I'm still curious what would happen if my dog were to catch a squirrel. She wants to. Yeah.
Has she ever been close?
Yeah, kinda. Sunday she thought a robin was a squirrel.
Oh.
And went tearing because first thing in the morning I just let her out. Like she'll go to the bathroom and then come right back.
Yeah.
But if there's a squirrel, then she'll sit under the tree and look and go crazy. So Sunday morning, let her out, and there's this robin sitting there, and
Oh,
she
no.
went tearing after the robin. And then I was like, Gracie, that's a robin. As it flew away, and she's just staring at it, and I'm like, oh,
She was close.
no, she wasn't. And then the squirrels just sit there and laugh at her.
My dog's been close.
Do you think squirrels and dogs can communicate to each other?
Yes.
You do?
I think they could.
So you think the squirrels are up there talking?
Talking trash on them? Yeah. 100%. Yes.
My son asked me last night, do I think that animals can understand us?
I think dogs can and cats can.
But can they understand? They understand the voices or sounds, but can they understand what we're saying?
I think so. There's people out there.
Is someone trying to enter?
Hopefully not. No, I think they can.
Okay.
I think my dog can.
I think, again, they pick up on sound. I don't know if can they actually hear what I'm saying. Because I've talked to my dog way too much.
No, I think they can pick up on what you're saying.
Okay. Our old guest friend, the librarian, who has a dog now, always used to make fun of me for talking to the dog, and she talks to her dog.
Her dog is so cute.
Yes.
She brought him in during the summer last summer,
Yeah.
and it was so cute.
Now Olive is much bigger. Olive should be a library dog. Olive should come in every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Olive should. Olive should come in for a guest visit.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Okay.
Do you not like Olive?
I love Olive. Olive's
Okay.
awesome.
Have your dogs had a play date?
Yes.
How'd it go?
It went fine. This was when Olive was much smaller, so I was curious what a play date would do right now. So
Ooh.
I think it would be interesting. Great, but Gracie doesn't really care about other dogs. She cares about people.
And squirrels, apparently.
Yeah, but no, like she doesn't want. She's like, we'll go to the off-leash dog park and she'll run around and like play with the dogs for a second, but then she goes to the owners. She doesn't care about the dogs.
She wants to play with the owners.
Yes, she wants.
Oh.
She wants to come up and talk to them and wag her tail and stuff like that. Why is that funny?
No, I just love that.
Yeah,
I love it
It's
because my
hilarious
dog is the exact opposite.
because she'll sit there and look at the dog. They'll do their butt smelling, and then she'll just run to the owner and sit there, and the owner will be like, "Play with the dog." I'm like, she's not gonna play with the dog.
She wants to play with the owners.
Yes,
No, yeah, my dog is the exact opposite.
your dog will terrorize other dogs.
We have these two. So our fence is obviously sharing with the fence
Yeah.
behind us. My dog just likes to walk back and forth, and the people behind us, I think they have like a bulldog or something. My dog will pee on that dog,
This is a
and that bulldog lets
this
it.
show is highbrow. We don't talk about dogs peeing on each other.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
That dog lets it.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah,
What?
my dog will go and sniff other people,
Well, that's
and then just walk away.
hopefully not pee on them.
No, he's very nice when it comes to people.
I did not have dogs peeing on each other as our topic for today, but
I
there we
didn't
go.
either.
I'm sure Mr. Parsons will make this the dog pee episode or something along those lines,
I didn't either.
since it was going to be the April Fool's episode, but
Somebody, not to be named, didn't show up.
yeah, I was just going to act like I wasn't going to be here and then pop in and surprise you and be April Fool's, but I didn't want you to be sitting here by yourself since someone
Oh,
else
I would
wasn't
not have started the podcast. I would have
I
been
know.
like, so actually we don't have one today, guys.
there. I know. Also, I would also not. I feel terrible about not showing up,
That's
or even pretending to not show up. So that's all we got this week.
and it really is.
Dogs peeing on each other.
That was one topic.
All the awesome awards that not only Hannah won, but our entire broadcasting and journalism.
And yearbook.
Yeah. Well, that's journalism.
No.
Broadcast journalism. Journalism.
We actually have a journalism class.
Yes, but
Like
and
our
yearbook.
newspaper.
But there's awards for broadcast journalism,
Uh-huh.
journalism, and yearbook.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
We
that.
took yearbook
So
this
there's
year.
3. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
And we submitted some of their stuff.
Sorry, Miss Smith, for not giving you and the yearbook all of the credit they do that for winning what awards they won. You didn't even say what awards they won.
I don't remember.
There you go. Nice job. Hannah didn't remember.
I don't remember our own, though, either.
That's okay.
We have it in an email.
I'm not going to pull out my phone and look at an email.
Yeah, I know. Anyways.
That's all the time. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.